FutureTrend channel is glad to welcome all of our subscribers. For the date of 9 of August 2018, we start our everyday analysis of major currencies. And today, the market will concentrate its attention around the starting talks on trading themes between Japan and the United States. As you know, the United States still conducting its policy of higher tariffs on imported foreign goods into the United States. At the same time, of course, the Japanese authorities will try to do their best to avoid any kind of bilateral trade agreement between Japan and the United States, and they will try to lower the desire of United States authorities to impose higher tariffs on imported Japanese cars into the United States. All in all, we suggest that today's talks will be more or less constructive and positive for the Japanese yen, and taking into account the last tweaks to its current monetary policy from the part of Bank of Japan, we suggest that Japanese yen has room to appreciate into the nearest future. At the moment, we decided to close our existing short trade recommendation at level of 110.80, but anyway, we will reevaluate the situation with the dollar yen in case of direct dip below moving average 200-day line that's located at the moment around a psychologically important level of 110. As regarding some other currencies, the euro dollar still trading around 116. At the moment, we prefer to stand with our point of view that while above pivotal support barrier 115, the euro dollar could develop a kind of correction against the United States currency, and in that case we will aim for the testing of level of 117.50 at first. As regarding sterling, here a lot of will depend on the situation with Brexit negotiations and the rising fears of no trade deal between the European Union and the UK before the deadline of Brexit negotiations that's scheduled for March 2019. From that point of view, till that time, probably depending of course on the situation, the cable should remain under selling pressure. Anyway, we'd like to emphasize one factor, that during its course to the downside, next barrier to watch located around important barrier 128. This barrier is located around the minimum, the lows of July 2016, located at 127.97, around the 128 level. At the same time, here lies the highs of December 2016, 127.74, and also here lies here at the moment. We'd like to concentrate your attention also on the lows of August 2017, located around 127.80. All in all, the level of 127.75 per 128 should present a tougher barrier to break to the downside. We suggest that probably the cable will take a pause around that level, and for those looking for a rebound in the currency, probably this level undershooting 128 should present you a kind of buying opportunity. Anyway, from a longer term perspective, the best should stay below its pivotal bear trend of 2018, located at the moment around 130.50. Any kind of upticks to that level from technical point of view, taking into account that we are inside of a strong bear trend, you can use any kind of upticks to that level to initiate fresh short positions in the currency. Regarding the dollar Swiss, here the situation still remains the same, but probably the most interesting situation we witnessed during previous trading session in the Kiwi dollar and in the Russian ruble. First of all, as regarding the Kiwi dollar, let's see our analysis of commodity currencies. Here you could see that we were stopped out from our long recommendation in the New Zealand dollar. That's because during this night Royal Bank of New Zealand decided to conduct its ultra expensive monetary policy with very low interest rates even till the end of 2020. And from this point of view, the New Zealand dollar received a portion of another negativity. And as you could see, at the moment, the Kiwi dollar is trading around the level of 0.6660, new lows of 2018. All in all, we should remain below the downtrend of 2018, that's located around 0.6775. Any kind of rebound to that level you can use as to enter new short positions in the Kiwi dollar. And finally, some words about the Russian ruble. That's closed the market yesterday at 65.55. That's because of imposing of new sanctions by the United States against Russian Federation. And in case of real kind of negative effect on the Russian economy, which we could see only when these kind of sanctions will really imposed, and that could happen only during autumn time. Anyway, the market is ready to prepare itself for such kind of sanctions, and we suggest that starting from now, because we break above the highs of 2018 allocated at 65.03, now we should aim for higher levels, probably for 67.20, and in extreme cases even the levels of 71.50, 72. Anyway, we suggest that we should not dramatize the situation, because in case of no sanctions, or in case of sanctions but with a smaller effect, of course the Russian ruble will be back into power, and we could see a nice correction of current strength of the dollar ruble. Thank you very much for all of your attention of our channel. Thank you very much for your questions and suggestions about how to develop our channel in the future. We wish you a nice and pleasant day ahead. Bye bye for now, and see you as usually in the morning tomorrow.